Hello and welcome to what's new in Apple Arcade in the month of March. Another exciting month with some new games coming to the Apple Arcade. What's unique about these games is they're almost all 4+ titles, which means they are available to purchase on the normal App Store if you wanted to. But these are coming to the Apple Arcade subscription, so let's have a look at what 4 games we're going to be able to sink our teeth into in the month of March. So the first game coming to the Apple Arcade this month is a fast-paced, action-packed platformer called Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade is coming to the iPhone and iPad, and this game is a Plus title, which means you can of course download this on the App Store, but we're getting it coming to the Apple Arcade, which we can enjoy. This game has you playing as a character called Kuro on his test to become the Shadow Blade. There's over 40 different vibrant levels to combat your way through. You as the player will have a choice of a range of weapons to become a master ninja to defeat your enemies using some stealthy touch controls. Don't let this fast-paced game fool you though, there is an element of stealth and secrecy to each level for you to unlock. If you fancy a challenge and you think that Shadow Blade is a game for you, you can actually download it today as it just came out as recording this video on the 4th of March, so you will be able to download this game straight away if this is something that you fancy. And of course, this is available on the iPhone and iPad. This next game tasks you to help Rue navigate this 3D puzzle to help her child use different switches and orientations to complete her journey. You will uncover the secrets of geometry through the mysteries of the valley. Monument Valley 2, which is a Plus title, is a sequel to Monument Valley 1, which has won many awards over the last couple of years, one being Apple Game of the Year 2014 for its beautiful set pieces and impossible world. Monument Valley 2 Plus is available on the iPhone and iPad, and of course, with this being a Plus title, if you want to get it straight away, you can download it from the normal App Store. This game, however, is a complete new story to the first installment, so if you've not played the first one, you can still enjoy this game to the max as it's an independent story. This game has beautiful aesthetics and impressive architecture. The architecture is the main feature of the title, creating illusions that provide an enjoyable and creative challenge for you to play. Monument Valley also includes an impressive and calming soundtrack that is tailored to each step of Rue's journey through the valley. The popular puzzle game with a twist is dropping on the 11th of March and will be available on iPhone and iPad. However, if you can't wait till then, the first Monument Valley is also available on Apple Arcade and can be played right now. Jumping back into the 2D plane, this next title will have you snowboarding through the most beautiful terrains with Alto, who's on his quest to find the spirit of the mountain. Alto's Adventure is the only game in the month of March that's actually available on all the devices, that's including the Mac and the Apple TV, and this game is not labelled as a Plus title, it's actually labelled as a remaster, but is still available on the App Store if you don't have the Apple Arcade subscription. To help you on your quest, you can combine this with a controller of your choice, and this is available on all platforms to help you master the timing of this game. In Alto's adrenaline-pumping, fast-paced snowboard adventure, you're also tasked with rescuing runaway llamas and taking on some darish jumps as you jump through the levels. What's nice about this game is it has some dynamic light changes and some weather effects, which really will make the game look really nice on the iPhone 13 with its OLED display and high refresh rate. The more you play, the more you will master combos, which will help you unlock new items and abilities to enhance the gameplay, while also getting you in the mood with its original soundtrack to really immerse you in the experience of Alto's Adventure. For an extra challenge, you can actually connect this to the Game Center and challenge your friends and family's high scores on the game. If you're excited about this game, you can jump into it at the end of the month on March 25th on all Apple devices. And the last title I'd like to talk about today hitting the arcade is not a March release actually, it's going to be released on the 1st of April, but as it's been teased on what's coming up, it'd be horrible to miss it out. The game Pocket Build is an open world fantasy simulator where the possibilities are endless. In this open world you have over 100 items to build with, you can command minions to collect items and complete tasks, and these will just allow you to build more in your fantasy world. If the build and grind doesn't sound like something that you'd like to play, the game actually offers you a full sandbox mode so you can build to your creative heart's content. And when you boot the game up for the first time, it's actually recommended to play on the sandbox mode to get used to the pieces and build your first fantasy world. This game has a very complementary design to all its pieces that can be placed in your personal world. To top off the experience, you have the ability to control one of your humans in first person to experience your world firsthand, whether that be just looking around at your own architecture or riding a horse through some of the trees. What's special about Pocket Build is it has a huge community following online of builders and creators that post their creation for everyone to enjoy. You can go into these worlds and tear them apart to learn new building techniques or just for your own pleasure. The creator of the game is always adding new updates each week and has an awesome roadmap that's updated in real time to see what's coming to Pocket Build very soon. I think this game really shows how far mobile gaming has come in terms of performance and enjoyment, and when I watched the trailer for the first time I was actually gobsmacked on how well it ran on the iPhone. This game is landing on the 1st of April, no joke, but it will only be available on the iPhone and iPad. So there we have it, that is the 4 games that are being released to us and expected in the month of March. These of course are just the games that are being released in this month, but there are a ton of updates to the pre-existing games on the Apple Arcade that you may find have new features and new modes that you can get excited about, so keep an eye out on the descriptions of the games to see what they've updated. Some of them as well have updates built into the game, so they will tell you what's updated, but those are the 4 games that we can get excited about in the month of March, and I hope to bring some more exciting news on upcoming titles on the iOS Arcade in the month of April.